only care about that she said this one word.
It's crazy that they keep treating her like that, but you know how they are in pop culture. Nowadays, it's just bad.
It's about likes
And clout.
and that clout, that big old cloud of clout.
We need the clout. Give us the clout. Take us to your clouters. Yeah, I honestly, at this point, I've lost hope for the world, and I'm praying that maybe they'll get it together. You know.
Well, no, I haven't lost hope.
You haven't?
No, because everything happens. Like whatever happened in like the 40s, it's probably happening now.
Wait, hold up. What you mean? Like the construction of like the infrastructure of America?
No,
or?
I'm just talking about how people acted. Like what happened when our parents were younger. They think is what we would say ratchet. What the young folks would say. I hate when people say that. Don't you hate that? When people be like, what the young folk will say.
You know what you young folk, you young
that's
people.
Usually at church. What the young folks say.
What
and
the
it's
young
like,
people.
I don't know. Like you evidently you say it because
you know.
like you know it better.
The assumption that you would know what the young people are doing.
Like you say, evidently you be saying it.
I don't listen to the baby. What are you talking about? Like, what you young people? I'm like, I don't know. I don't go to music festivals and stuff.
Right.
What are you talking about?
I'm like, okay, what? I hate that because it's
wild.
like we know you saying it because how you know what the young folk is saying if you don't have no young folk in your life.
Exactly. It's wild. How are you gonna come to that conclusion unless you already have prior knowledge? Like, so school me. Tell me what do the young folks
and that's
say?
It's always at church.
It's always at church. You know.
It's always at church.
It has to be.
They in the pulpit. You know what the young folk is gonna say?
What they saying? It's lit.
Right.
It's lit.
So we know all of that. They know all about Travis Scott at that
I know,
point.
right? They like it's ratchet out here.
Mm-hmm. And then they probably be like, "Oh, ratchet. We meant the garden tool. We meant the garden tool. No, we know what you meant."
Yeah, we know. We are on to you. And people in the older generations always look down at the younger ones
because they wish they did what they wish they had that time back.
Yeah.
But who said you didn't have the time back? You can get whatever you want back.
Absolutely. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Aaliyah said it best.
And Big Ed demonstrated that.
Exactly. Look at him. He out here living his best, disgusting best life.
Yeah.
Necklace
life. He's doing his thing, man.
Out in these streets. Angela too.
Clout. I'm telling you.
Like
she went
out here.
She said she's gonna be sexy Meemaw. So,
that's disgusting. Like that
gross.
whole that's like that's a very big oxymoron right there.
Sexy Meemaw. Oh no.
That is such an oxymoron.
I'm not with it.
Sexy Meemaw. That is disgusting.
That's an L, y'all. No, I'm not into that.
Bury that. Just bury it.
Get rid of it, please. Michael, what have you done?
Take it to the cemetery.
The decisions you've made, man. I don't get it. He deserves a green card, though.
Why do Michael deserve a green card?
Because he's been tolerating all of that.
No, he does not deserve a green card. Michael deserves a hit in the face because
wait, what?
Because Michael decided he thought that if he takes the abuse, that's gonna get him to America. Mm-mm. But you see, abuse don't get you no place. Abuse just get you looking stupid on TV.
Sadism doesn't do nothing for you on television. TLC loves to see him yelled at.
TLC is eating up.
They're indulging in it. A pig in slop.
His craziness, all of the craziness, and making him just look crazier and crazier and crazier on TV.
I feel bad for him sometimes.
I don't feel bad for Michael.
Sometimes I do.
He's talking about he gonna fly his sperm to America. I feel bad for Michael.
I thought we were going to talk about.
Like, how do you? So what? They just put it on ice or something? Is that how it works?
I think his friends are just messing with him. Like,
and then
like, you could just He said, I can't masturbate because it's against my religion. But he had premarital sex.
Right, exactly. So you having premarital sex, but you can't masturbate. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I might,
okay,
whatever you
Michael,
say.
That's how people get you with that organized religion. They just figure out, they just take the ins and the outs that they want. I can't do this.
Bits and pieces.
But I can do this.
Bits and pieces.
Boy, bye. Nobody got time for you.
Ain't nobody got time.
And you see, Angela don't got time for you because you're not having your baby.
Oh, he should have known that already. And he's already volunteering the daughter's egg. That's wild.
No, because something wrong with him. But did you notice that he called them the goofballs?
Yeah, he said
So you call your friends
disrespects his friends because his wife told him to. But the funny part is, the friends said they don't care. So, and he still calls them that. So that's wild to me.
To be honest, after that water or whatever she spilled on them, like threw at them, it would have been a route between Michael and myself if I was his friend.
Oh yeah, because you're not gonna let your wife disrespect me like that. First of all, this old lady,
right, grandma, Mima,
and she wasn't sexy back then. At that point, she was
just an American. Yeah, who was holding a carrot. That's all she was.
Yeah, that carrot looks horrible at this point. There's no point of him being with a woman like that. But you know how we feel, man. It feels like 90 Day is pretty much dead, don't you think?
To be honest, my 90 Day Fiancé needs to be buried. But TLC needs to revive a new show that could possibly take its place, but it can't be so scripted. Because at this point, 90 Day is scripted.
Oh yeah, it's clear that they put these individuals in positions where it can maximize their ratings. So that's the real scenarios that they claim to have aren't really that. Like you could see the camera placement and the invoking the reactions. The producer is just like throwing things in there to make them feel a type of way. So how did you feel about that?
Here's the ball, catch.
Right.
You know? No, like Libby and Andre. They are so
Jesus
scripted.
Christ, help us.
Like those two are as scripted as they can get. Because to be honest, I really don't think they like each other.
They don't. You can see it in their faces.
Like she had the baby so she could stay on TV so they could have a storyline. But she don't like him.
Nah, and I don't think most of the viewers like him. So
no, and to be honest, I really don't think he likes her. He's like, I'm gonna tolerate you because I have a paycheck coming in.
He loves the dad though.
The house, this flipping house thing, probably not gonna really work for him.
Nah, it's
not gonna pan out. But he gonna get those TLC checks, and then whatever else sponsors he's getting, he got to keep making it look good for the camera.
For sure.
So why not? Like I'm with him. Keep up the facade.
Yeah. But why not?
I'm not. I just think 90 Day Fiancé. It's time for them to just move on because at first it was a really, really good show. Like I felt like they were portraying real people's lives.
Right.
And now, after it's taken on a life of its own, they got so many different spinoffs. It's like, they got so many.
The spinoffs is wild because all of those individuals, I can't name, there's only like 3 interesting couples out of the whole series. Like,
who are the interesting couples?
Well, obviously, Danielle and Ed, the couple to be. And
you know what? No, the only reason I think they would be a good couple is because it would make a good show.
Nah, I really think that they balance each other. Like all of Ed's ego can honestly be held by Danielle, and all of Danielle's issues are things that Ed knows how to deal with because of his awkwardness and terrible behavior. Like this is how it's supposed to be. That's the storybook ending. It's like Shrek meeting his female Shrek. That was perfect.
Danielle's like Ed's age. Yeah. So it's not going to work.
Ed does not want anybody his age. He was pretty clear about that.
He is not trying to find a golden girl.
Yeah, he needs someone that's younger than his daughter.
That's disgusting.
I know, but that's what he chooses. That's exactly what he goes for.
But who's the other couple? Like, okay, Kenny and Armando.
Right.
I would definitely continue to watch them. They definitely bring life.
Oh, well, I think they actually care about each other, right?
Right. It didn't seem like they were scripted.
Nah, not really.
But
good for them, by the way.
Who else was really good? That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 90 Day Fiancé's washed, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna figure out some other things to. We're gonna regroup and we're gonna figure out another show or maybe.
Wait, you know who else is really good?
Who else? Who else is really good?
Jenny and Sumit.
Oh, really?
Jenny.
You really like them?
Jenny.
I hate Jenny. I can't stand her.
I love Jenny.
I can't stand Jenny.
Gives us life, gives me life too, because she take her old golden behind self down. Golden girl behind herself down there to India, and she's like, oh my gosh, I just love the smells, I just love it. And she goes in there, she goes into a house where they have all these animals and fleas infested house, and she's like, I'm just gonna love on Sumit.
OMG.
And I'm like, Jenny,
yo,
you leave. Like, I think they was living in Palm Springs or Malibu someplace
in America,
and she leave to go be with a married man in India.
Crazy.
And love
How old is Sumit? Do you remember?
It's like 30, 32 or something like that. We know he not legal compared to her.
Right.
And Jenny's like, Jenny gets her Social Security. Because that's how they're living. They live off her Social Security.
No way.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, she said it in when there was on there the last time the other way around. She was like, me and Sumit are living off my Social Security, and I only have this much, so we cannot be spending it or whatever. Like a whole lot, you know.
Yeah, that sounds like that situation's bound to be great.
And I'm like, she is, you know, she really went to get her man. Yeah. And I think that's, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I feel like, oh, goodness. There's so many feelings because I'm like, girl, you could have just stayed at home, somebody your own age.
Oh, yeah.
But, and you know they met because she just liked the sound of his voice.
Really?
That's how they met initially.
So what, was it like a phone sex operation line or something?
She called to like get her computer fixed. He was doing something, and he was the operator.
Sumit was tech support, man.
Yeah, tech support. He was tech support, and that's why they talked. And she really liked them, and they became friends on Facebook. And he had a different picture. He made it look like he was like some kind of sexy.
Everybody do that though, ain't that wild?
And I think she showed him as she was younger. Man. And yeah, that's what we got. But you know what? Love conquers all. But not his parents, because his parents are like, whatever.
Yeah, forget all of that.
Go take this old woman back to America.
Back to wherever you found her.
Let her go with another guy.
Facts. So, yeah, I think at this time it's kind of best for us to take a break from 90 Day Fiancé. We do appreciate all of the support that you guys have given us on this way during this journey. And we probably will come back to 90 Day. But at this point in time, it's not there. And honestly, there's so much amazing stuff out here. Like, so many things that we could talk about. There's so many different pop culture events and things that happen that are so relevant to people in our age group that we want to focus on. So we appreciate you guys, and Gino, thank you for being part of the OM gang.
Make sure, you guys, before we conclude this little chit chat, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And if you really like us, make sure to hit that bell notification so you will be notified of a new upload every single time we upload. Okay?
You guys got it? Well, we will be back next time. Thank you so much for listening. This has been Kevon.
And I'm Jelena.
And we love you guys. Have a lovely, lovely day. See you next week.
See you guys. Bye.